Hey guys, how is it going? I hope everyone is doing well, day or night, whenever you tune in and see this. So I am back, right? I took off some time to move across the country and get settled and see my family and my friends since I usually don't take off time for the holidays. So I am back and it's good to be here. This is my temporary setup. But yeah, anyway, enough about me. This is going to be a general reading for Taurus, right, for October 28th through November 9th. It is a general reading. It can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take what resonates for you. And this is a timeless reading as well. So what does that mean? That means that for some people, this reading could, take place 6 months in the past or take place 6 months in the future, days, weeks, years, months, hours, minutes, etc. Okay, so always take it how it resonates for you. And happy Halloween. So yes, I am dressed up like Goddess Athena with her mask. Okay, I added a mask just for fun. Obviously, she doesn't normally wear one. But yeah, so anyway, Taurus, I pulled all of your cards here, and we're going to get into your reading in just a moment after we go over a few things. So I also wanted to say that if you are new, right, welcome. Even if you're not new and you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate everybody's energy. All right, all your likes, shares, and all that good stuff. So yeah, before we get into your reading, I want to go over a couple of astrology notes that is general for everybody at this time. And then I will try to post a timestamp later after the live and have it go directly to when the tarot reading starts, right? Since some people maybe have watched, a couple of the other videos, they don't want to hear the same stuff repeated, okay? So I will try to do that as well. And then one other thing too, reminder if you're new or if it's been a minute, I do take one photo at the end of all of the cards and I post it on my Facebook page. So in case you want to look at the photo while you're watching or listening at a later time or just see it more in detail later, all you have to do is click in the description box below and follow the instructions there on how to get the photo. What else? Oh, I forgot this lights up. It's really cute. I just got it. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it with the light. Maybe not. Hold on. Let me see here. I think if I turn that one off, then you can see it. Okay, it's kind of cute. All right, anyway, let's get into the astrology notes here, Taurus. All right, so we are officially right in Scorpio season as of October 23rd. And then yesterday, since today is October 29th when I'm filming this, yesterday we had a last quarter moon. And then one day, October 30th, we're going to have Mars leaving Libra and entering into water sign Scorpio. So Mars, is typically known for being the god of war, right? The ruler of Aries. So you think of anger, frustrations, and fighting, but that is more on the shadow side. And then the more higher vibrational side, you have creativity, leadership qualities, and good wherewithal. Okay, so that's something to think about as far as Mars energy. So when it's entering into water sign Scorpio, there could be tying in with themes of death and rebirth, endings, new beginnings, secrets. Let me turn that down. It's just music for the dogs so they don't bark. Secrets, the occult, etc. Okay, so if you want to look more into it, you can always type in Mars in Scorpio. What does it mean if I'm a Taurus? Okay, etc. All right, moving forward. Then we have on November 4th, a new moon in Scorpio. New moons are good for manifestations, doing magic or goal settings, right? But I always like to say that you can do your manifestations, magic, and goal settings at any time as long as the intention is the most important. But some people like to do it on the new moon as it's slowly growing to the full moon. All right, and then one day after, on November 5th, Venus is going to be entering into Earth sign Capricorn. Venus covers love, assets, big wealth, okay? Tying in with Capricorn themes, Saturn energy of getting more serious, leadership roles, responsibilities, that kind of thing. And then also on the same day, on November 5th, Mercury, which covers communications and electronics, to name a few, is going to be entering into water sign Scorpio, again, since it's Scorpio season. So there could be communication themes, electronics, travel, that kind of stuff with typical Scorpio themes again, of death and rebirth, beginnings, endings, secrets, occult, creative energy, etc. All right, and then real quickly, the last astrology note we have here, Taurus, is on November 8th, Athena Pallas, which is an asteroid, not a planet, but it still is close enough to affect us. It's been in retrograde since July of this year. So now on November 8th, right, of 2021, it's going to be going direct, okay? So Athena Pallas, Athena in a general, right, that's who I am. And oh yeah, I don't know if I showed you guys this. It's not an official Athena statue, right? But I like this lady. She feels like Athena to me, or maybe even Aphrodite. Probably more Aphrodite, but that's okay. Anyway, so when this Athena Pallas asteroid, right, is going direct, it brings up themes of Athena, right? So we think of wisdom, talents in the arts, defense, intuition, justice. A lot of times you see Athena, pulling a bow and arrow, right? When we talk about defense, we're not only talking about a physical defense and fighting and swords and shields, right? But we're also talking about, especially during this time of the pandemic, we're talking about our body and defense with our body, right? So immune systems. So, immune systems or defense in general could be stronger now, okay? So that sounds like a good thing to me. I don't know about you guys, but let's go forward here with your reading. So I'm going to start with the first main 6 cards here. Let me turn myself a little bit more this way. There we go. And then we will work outwards to your tarot confirmation cards that we have with another deck here. And then we'll also talk about what's on the top and the bottom of each deck to get even more info. And then at the very end, we will do your oracle cards. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call them out and then go in order here. And one other, okay, maybe something about your mother, or just the slip of the tongue there. One other note too is that this first row is energy starting around October 28th. It's not exact. It could be a little bit before, a little bit after, and then moving through the rest of this week and this weekend, and then starting off maybe even this third card, and then going into the fourth and the second row is the energy of that first week of November till about November 9th or so. Okay, again, it's not exact. All right, so Taurus, you have the Temperance in the right side up position, 3 of Swords, right side up, 3 of Staves, also known as 3 of Wands in reverse, the Tower, right side up, Ace of Staves, also known as Ace of Wands, right side up, and 10 of Staves, also 10 of Wands, right side up. So you've got a lot of Wands in your reading. You have 4 cards, because you have one over here we'll talk about later. You have one repeating card from your other deck, which is always an interesting note, because it only happens in, each deck normally has 72 cards, so it's 1 in 72 chances that it will come out again. But we will go over that later. And one other thing to note too here, Taurus, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 major arcanas here. So I'll try to put it in the title too, but anytime you have a lot of major arcanas, it's definitely a sign that there's a lot of change going to be happening during this time, around this time, even a little bit before, a little bit after, right? But that's definitely something to note. Okay, and now I got super quiet. Hold on 1 second here. They won't recognize my face because of my mask. Okay, we're trying to have a little music over there. All right, so Taurus, you're starting off your first card here. We have Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. Let's call out the other zodiac signs here, just for some people if they're into that. We have Sagittarius. We have Gemini, Sagittarius again, Gemini again. We have Leo. We have Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah. That's quite a few signs. Okay, so when we mention those things, or when I mention those things, it could be that you're dealing with certain signs that I mentioned, or the person that you're dealing with has a significant amount of those, or one of the other signs in their chart, or you do, or it could be nothing at all, right? But I do like to call them out as far as the major arcanas when I remember to. So anyway, Taurus, here is your first card, the Temperance, right? This is a card of balance and really about patience, okay? So it's about taking your time with something. All right, you see this Native American woman with one foot on the land and one foot in the water. So this is a balance between the conscious, the subconscious, the masculine, the feminine, any kind of duality energy you think about here, okay? But she's transmuting the water, all right? So there's the alchemy energy as well. She's taking water from one pitcher and putting it into the other and vice versa, okay? But this is definitely about a slowing down of energy. It's not a go, go, go momentum card, right? It's a more patient energy here. And that's kind of the energy we start off your reading here with, Taurus. Now, this could be energy from the recent past that's still lingering around, or more of a current future energy, all right? But we'll find out more as we go along throughout your reading here, okay? Now, your second card is the Three of Swords in the right side up position. The last reading I did with Aries, they had it in the reverse position, but yours is right side up, okay? So this speaks of the reason possibly that there's this slowing down of energy and trying to regain your balance around something is because there's still some feelings of heartache, okay, of hurt, or possibly a betrayal in some way, or just lower vibrational frequencies, or even exhaustion, okay? So you see these two Japanese women here, and they're upset that this man is off on the horse, okay? So, like I said, it doesn't have to be heartache. It could be just anxiety, pain, overthinking, low vibrational frequencies, not being in your best high vibration, not being the best you. It doesn't have to be you, Taurus. It could be the person you're dealing with. Sorry, this is itchy. Or the general environment situation, okay? But that could be why there is like the slowing down of energy and trying to regain some type of balance, okay? Because the swords are going downwards in this card, and when we talk about swords in the tarot, as far as your intellect, when they're going down, that's the more shadow side of it, and so we need them to go right side up and be more balanced, okay? But don't worry, you still have some really good cards at the end here, like amazing. Like I said, you have 6 major arcana, so don't freak out about that one card, okay? So going forward here, Taurus, your third card is the Three of Staves in the reverse position, okay? So this energy, this is your repeating card. I'll show you it with the other card from the other deck in just a moment. But this energy is a blockage, okay? And this could be going on to even maybe through this weekend, or the beginning of next week. Sorry, something just fell here. Oh, that's my grandma. That's my grandma, y'all. She'd be here. She'd be with me all the time. That's right. Whether there's a photo or not. But this Three of Staves or Three of Wands energy, right? When it's in reverse, it's like there's a blockage of not getting the emotions under control yet. I mean, that makes sense, right? Following the Three of Swords that we just talked about. Not wanting to step back out into circulation in some way, and possibly not feeling enough support, okay, with this in the reverse position. Now, just to show you when it is right side up, because sometimes when you look at the reverse, you're like, what is that, right? So you see these two Egyptian couple coming off of this boat on the Nile River, and then there's this boy carrying their package or luggage, right? And so they're going to some kind of party, and she's up and her face is looking up, looking at someone. So they're stepping out. They're ready to step out. They've got their emotions in control. But it's in reverse for you here, Taurus. And this totally makes sense, right? Following that Three of Swords, hurt, betrayal, low vibrational frequencies, being exhausted energy. Okay. But like I said, it does not last long. Now, before we go forward to your fourth card, this is actually where Spirit wanted me to talk to you about what's on the top and the bottom of your Llewellyn deck. This is the yellow border. This is the other deck we're using, okay? But I want to show you because this is also your repeating card, okay? So even if one is right side up and one is reversed, it still is a really important message from Spirit when it comes out from another deck, right? Excuse me. So in the recent past, right, you have this energy that possibly you did want to start to get back out into circulation, or someone you're dealing with did, or the general environment situation. You were starting to get your emotions under control and you wanted to learn from other people, do some people watching, but not just watching, interacting a little bit. Okay, that's past energy. All right, but then when you put it alongside your current future energy, there's a blockage there. Okay, there is a change of heart for some reason about that. Okay, but we're going to talk about it with the other one. What was on the bottom of your Llewellyn deck, this is past energy, is the Hanged Man in the right side up position. So the Hanged Man is all about looking at something from a different perspective, right? And trying to be more grounded, okay? Because usually the Hanged Man is upside down the way they depict it. In this deck, he's not. I know it's hard to see the card. There's a little tiny guy here hanging from a swing or something like that, all right? But it's all, there is growth, right? You see all these trees all around them. And so in the past here, Taurus, somebody, or you yourself, or the general environment, if it's not another person or yourself, was wanting to step back out, get their emotions in control, start circulating with people because they had a different perspective and they wanted to be more grounded and they were working on growth. Versus when we're talking about your third card, when it's in reverse, the Three of Wands or the Three of Staves is what it's called in this deck, there's a little bit of a blockage, okay? But it does not last forever. Like I said, you still have some really good cards. So let's move forward and see the other good cards. Bam, right here, what do we have? The Tower, okay? This is not a bad card. This is a beautiful card. And it's needed, right? We just talked about with the Hanged Man in the past, there was a change of perspective, there was growth, there's wanting to be balanced. But then in the current future energy, you didn't want your Three of Wands right side up anymore. You reversed it, right? Because you needed some type of change, sudden change, a big change, a small change, right? But this talks about enlightenment, okay? The lightning is hitting the top of the tower. That's your crown chakra, okay? So spiritual downloads, aha moments, I finally understand something. This is what was really needed here, whether this is you, Taurus, or the person you're dealing with, or your general environment situation. And this could be happening more towards that first week of November, okay? But again, it's not exact. And after this does happen, look at this other beautiful card following it, the Ace of Staves in the right side up position. Okay, this is about fertility, right? If you're a woman that wants to have a baby, that's cool, right? But it's also a metaphor, okay? So this is about birthing a new project, relationship, job, house, etc. Okay, but it's this fiery, passionate energy, moving forward, creativity, all of that good stuff. Okay, so you could be feeling that more in the mid week of November, right? Now your last card here, which Aries also got, but in a different placement, and they had completely different cards, but it's interesting, it came out again. There could be something going on as far as the astrology, right? Well, actually, I know what it is right now when I think about it. We talk about we're in Scorpio season. We have two different planets going into Scorpio, right? So Scorpio is all about death, rebirth, endings, and new beginnings. Then we have the 10 of staves, also known as the 10 of wands, 10 being completion in tarot. Okay, so leveling up, endings and new beginnings, planting seeds for the future with the metaphor of the children and her carrying the wand. She's going to build something. Okay, so there could be this energy could be not just affecting you, Taurus. Obviously, if I saw it in Aries reading as well, it could be more a collective unconscious energy coming from the general astrology. Okay, but always take it how it resonates for you. Now, you did have an additional card this time. Usually I only do 6 in the center with this one deck, but you actually had a 7th card, and Spirit wanted me to take it, so I took it. All right. So you have the 4 of Pentacles or 4 of Sacred Circles here, and you see this Native American person smoking a peace pipe, right? And there's all these drums around them. So the smoke represents communication, okay? And so you could be working on communication in some way or with other people and yourself or vice versa, right? But it's also about stacking your abundance slowly, okay? It's making, again, plans and seeds for the future here. So really nice energy, okay? Now, actually, I forgot to talk about these 2 cards before we get into your confirmation cards, but that's okay because it's all divine timing. So with this 6th card, your 10 of staves or 10 of wands, right? Spirit wanted me to talk to you about what's on the top and the bottom of your other deck here. This is the Ancestral Path Tarot deck, okay? So again, this is past energy. So you have Princess of Sacred Circles or Princess of Pentacles on the top of the deck and Queen of Sacred Circles or Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, okay? We're talking about this again in relation to that 10 of staves, 10 of wands energy that could have a lot to do with the Scorpio astrology, right? So when you think about it, this is a perfect example of leveling up, right? From a princess to a queen, okay? From giving birth and having your own children, this is just a metaphor, right? To now being a grandma and taking care of your children's children, all right? So really nice energy and just a great example here. So now let's get into your confirmation cards, okay? So I'll read them out and then we'll go in order. You have the Fool in the right side up position, the Sun right side up, and the Lovers in reverse here. So with this Fool energy, just turn that down, sorry. This is past energy. The first 2 tarot confirmation cards are usually past energy unless I otherwise feel it in a different way, right, if Spirit tells me. But this is about having trust, making a leap of faith, okay? You see this man jumping over the river with his little satchel there, or not his satchel, but his bag of his belongings or whatever. And then you see the dog jumping over with, okay? So this talks about in the recent past here, Taurus, perhaps you needed to make a leap of faith, take a risk, start a new something, right? That could be risky. Other people could judge you about it. You could judge yourself. There is a little bit of underlining more shadow side of dealing with ego, okay? But it's really about trust, okay? And the Fool is the first card in the tarot deck, so it's that youthful energy. All right, so when this comes in and it's confirming the Temperance right side up and the Tower, so beautiful, right? We have 3 major arcanas all together there, all right? So it's saying in the recent past, you needed to make some type of leap of faith or risk something, okay? Or the other person did, or your general situation environment, but it brought in possibly a slowing down of like, okay, is this the right decision? Is this balanced enough? Maybe I'm going too fast in the past about something and now I need to slow down a little bit. And then with the Tower card also confirming over here, this is saying, okay, am I looking at this from the right perspective? Is there anything else I need to learn or to see or to adjust to these sudden changes, right? Whether it's a big change or a small change here, Taurus. But a lot of change in your reading, like I said, you have 6 major arcanas, all right? So going forward, so funny, because you have the Tower and then you have the Sun. The Sun is your second tarot confirmation card. So speaking of youthful energy, right? You see this young man on the horse galloping forward. He's full of passion and creativity and courage, okay? The Sun is also about enlightenment, just like the crown chakra that was hitting the tower. The lightning was hitting the tower, okay? They're both about enlightenment, changes, right? Moving forward, forward momentum. And so when the Sun card comes in here and it's confirming the Three of Swords and the Ace of Staves, right? Let me turn it that way so you guys can see. So this is basically saying that whatever hurt, heartache, betrayal, lower vibrational frequencies, or exhaustion could still currently be happening to you in that first week or even this weekend, right? Or so you're still in it this week, but it's going to be gone next week. It's because you need some type of enlightenment. You need a spiritual download, an aha moment. I finally understand something, okay? And when this happens, we know that it's going to bring you more creativity, more abundance in your life, okay? All the things that you want to manifest, like, right? Abundance isn't just money, it's whatever you currently want to manifest in your life. So really beautiful energy again here, Taurus. All right. Just got really quiet again. Hold on. Where is my phone? Okay, just a little bit. Okay, now moving forward. So this one is a little different in the way that I might talk about it, only because instead of confirming 2 cards, remember you had that extra 7th card instead of 6 cards, okay? But we'll start off with what the card means first. So your third tarot confirmation card here, Taurus, is the Lovers in the reverse position. So normally when the Lovers, it's right side up, so you can see it just for reference. Excuse me. This is a higher vibrational love and frequency. It's very similar to the Two of Cups energy, right? You see this couple here, and there's the Archangel Michael in the background. It's divinely guided love, union, okay? It doesn't have to just be love. It can be a work partnership. It can be with friends or family, etc., okay? But when it's in reverse, there's a blockage, or it's saying that there is some type of union that's not working the best to its ability, right? And this could be, right, since it's coming in here and it's confirming, this Three of Staves, your first kind of blockage in the first week that we were talking about in the reverse position. This could be saying that whatever, if there was some type of relationship, right? A relationship isn't just romantic. You have a relationship with yourself, you have a relationship with your friends or family. It's 2 people relating. This relationship really needs to be let go or changed in some big way, okay? Possibly on both sides, of course. So, there's something here out of balance. There could also be, with the Lovers in reverse, one person was giving too much of their energy and the other person wasn't giving enough, okay? But it is a general reading, so you kind of have to see where you fit in there. I think my camera went out of focus, but hopefully it'll come back in a second. Now, when this Lovers is in reverse, come on, camera, there we go. It's also confirming, right, the 10 of Staves that we talked about and the 4 of Sacred Circles or 4 of Pentacles upright. So once you get this union, whatever it may be, whatever this relationship is for you, Taurus, it's getting really dark, sorry, in check here, and either let it go or try to work for some changes, then you can move forward and have these endings and new beginnings with the 10 of Staves. And then you could also plant seeds for the future and work on communication with the 4 of Sacred Circles upright. Okay, so that is what I have for you regarding the tarot. But before you go, because I don't even know what time we're at right now, let me give you your oracle cards really quickly. So we were just talking about the Lovers in reverse right here, Taurus. And what is your first oracle card? The Sacred Union, Partnership, and Romance. All right. So that could be a particular message, right? I'm going to hold it up alongside the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers in reverse, remember, is your third confirmation card. It could be a little bit of past energy, but also future energy, giving you warnings to get some type of partnership in check where there's an equal give and take, and it's more divine vibrational union, okay? Whether it's romantic or friends or family or platonic or even self-love, all right? Now, funny I said that something maybe needs to be let go. Your second oracle card, your love oracle message, right? Whether you're watching for romantic reasons or platonic friends or family or even self-love, okay, sorry, is release your ex, okay? It says the time has come to clear your energy. Look at that. She's like, I'm tired of this shit. Sorry, but that's what it is. Okay, so some of you, this may be a particular message at this time. Obviously, if it's a romantic partner and it's an ex, you need to let that go, release, cut ties, cords, right? Get rid of stuff in the house that you have, photos, pictures, whatever it may be. And if it's with friends or family, right? You need to clear your energy with them. Same thing, okay? It doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get rid of them, but maybe it's more about setting boundaries and just keeping yourself grounded, okay? And then again, if it's talking about self-love, maybe time to ground yourself and do some cleansing. All right, and then your very last oracle message here, Taurus. So cute. This is the animal one. It's the chimpanzee, and it says, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. All right, look at that. So cute. So I always say, if you want to look up, the shamanic animal spirit meaning of a chimpanzee and get more insight into this animal and what it may be able to help you with during this time, always feel free to do that too. All right, so that is your reading. Thank you guys so much, again, for your energy, for your likes, for your shares, and just being here. I really appreciate it. So again, happy Halloween if you do celebrate. And yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I may come back with Gemini tonight, or I may get into Gemini tomorrow. We'll see how the energy goes and my dogs. So anyway, you guys take care, and I'll see you later. All right, bye.